Hi everyone, you're right. Alan here from the Alan Cairns Daily Blog YouTube channel. Sorry I didn't put anything up yet for the past 2 days. Yeah, just been going through TV channels, and I must admit, I'm very disappointed with the broadcasters. Very disappointed. They haven't took the opportunity to put anything decent on. As you can most probably make out, I'm watching the shopping channels again, and I just hope everybody's having a good, well, good time. Sorry, and I just hope everybody's okay, and I just hope everybody's being all right. I'd like to give a massive shout out to all those NHS workers out there who are putting themselves into harm's way. We do really appreciate your service, and yeah, the government is basically saying that PPE is on its way from Turkey. We'll see what happens about that. You never know, it might get hijacked on the way because other countries in the EU are after it as well. And we'll see what happens. One of the things I have noticed of late, that broadcasters aren't putting any good movies on at the moment, and it's a bit of a sad thing, really. Yeah. Well, I was very disappointed. I went through all the TV channels today and went through all the listings and everything, and basically, they're talking about people not keeping social distancing and all that sort of stuff. Lancashire Police, where I live, a group of guys, I think about 3 or 4 of them, decided to go and play cricket, and the police turned up and they said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, we're having a game of cricket." He says, "Well, what you do? Why? Why are you having a game of cricket for?" He says, "Well, it's boring sat in the house. There's nothing on the TV. There's nothing there to entertain us. And so we thought I'd come out and have a few games. There's only about 3 of us. Because that's what I heard anyway. And we'll just have a quick game around us." And coppers turned round and said, "Sorry, but you just have to go home. If you don't go home, we'll fine you. And maybe arrest you even." And so they all packed up and went home. The situation at supermarkets at the moment is still chaos. Queuing up like mad. Yeah, Aldi started doing deliveries. Who's doing the deliveries, I don't know. I think it's either Yodel or a post office or somebody. I don't really know who's doing that, but I'll find out anyway, and as soon as I do, I'll let you know. And also, I'd like to give a big, massive shout out to all those bloggers out there who are basically doing some blogs and stuff just to entertain us all, on YouTube and or on other platforms. But I am disappointed. As I said, I am disappointed about the broadcasters. you know, local, public service broadcasters. I thought they'd take the opportunity to show what they could do, keep people entertained and all that sort of stuff. But what are they doing? They're putting the same old usual crap out. Um, yeah, so, yeah. As I said, back to the other things I was going to say. Yeah, Aldi's started doing deliveries now. I think they should have, started doing that when they first started opening, and then as another thing for them, because one of the things is home delivery. Home delivery is a multi-million-pound industry, and one company alone has proved that, and that's Amazon. They hired their own drivers and all that sort of stuff, and they employ millions and millions and millions of workers. Well, news for you: Amazon jobs are going to be even more, more in abundance because they've decided to recruit more staff members. So I know Amazon's not really a good job, but it's better than not having any job at all. It, and if you do enough drop-offs a day, it can be quite, shall we say, profitable for you, and you'll be able to get by with what they pay you, because, as I said, delivery is the way to go. And another thing I've noticed is that more companies are doing it. I think when I was at the window the other day, I must have come across about what somebody on the estate was having deliveries. There was a PDP, a DPD van, and then there was a Amazon van. Well, another van, a plain white one that would have been Amazon. And what else was there? There was a Morrison's van. There was a Tesco's. There was a Sainsbury's. And I think there was an Asda. And and Yodel as well. And AO. So it was quite busy with delivery vans coming onto this estate yesterday. And I think there was some Argos. I think Argos turned up as well at somebody's house, as well. So no matter where you are, I just thought you're all safe. I'd like to give a massive shout out to Stephen J. Campbell. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. I just missed your live stream the other day, mate. But no matter what you do good content. Don't worry about what people say in your comments. They're just small-minded people. Small-minded people who leave bad comments behind. I get it myself, and it's just part and parcel having a YouTube channel. You know, it's just the way it goes sometimes. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Vegas Girl, one of the realtors who does houses and properties in the Las Vegas, Nevada area. If you're ever thinking of moving to Vegas, give her a call, and she can sort things out for you. She's a friend of Jacob's, and they sometimes do blogs together, and about real estate and stuff like that. And but the only problem I don't like about Vegas is there's too many HOAs. That's the main problem with Nevada. There's too many HOAs. You know, that's the problem. Who else was there? Ryan from 4K Blogs. Keep on doing what you're doing, mate, because people are enjoying the casino walkthroughs, the strip walks, you name it, they want it, you know. And I'll tell you something, your camera work is not shabby at all. And this goes to quite a lot of the people who have channels. It's not very often I see really bad, crappy camera work. As a matter of fact, the camera work is getting better and better and better and better. As YouTubers and well, whatever other platforms they use, they're getting better and better at it. And sometimes it can be a bit of a struggle to stand out. Like my channel, you know, I just do it just for the hell of it, you know. And something about me, you know. I can't actually see the screen because I have sight loss. And I put it's one different perspective, you know. But I just like shooting video and all that, and yeah, and give places criticism where it's due, you know, because you know we've all got, no matter where we live, it always has a dark underbelly, and no matter where you go in the world, it's the same old. Someone's out there trying to exploit it for what it is. Yeah. Well, and very soon, as soon as this situation is over, the UK government is saying 3 weeks now. But they said that 2 weeks ago. They said that on Tuesday. But I think it was the Tenerife Tourist Board. Tenerife Tourist Board reckons 17th of June before they're, you know, ready to reopen. Well, we'll just have to see what happens. I know I was going all over the place there, but it's just one of those things. Very soon, as soon as this situation is over, we're going to be doing a Manchester blog. Having a have a walk around Manchester for a bit. Go play, because at this moment in time, Piccadilly Gardens is shut to pedestrians, and I've been hearing rumours that they're trying in parts of Piccadilly to pedestrianise part quite a further amount of it. What will happen? I don't know. It's going to be, well, Andy Burnham's going to basically have a look at it, and we'll see what happens from there. Like he's talking about Albert Square and all that being pedestrianised, but the thing is, that type of area is basically used by a lot of cars and basically bus route. But you never know. You might turn round and say that's a bus only taxi area, and that'll be most probably it. Maybe a bit more Metrolink. And one of the other things I'd like Andy Burnham to look at is that it's time. I reckon it's time to get a third city crossing. I know St Peter's Square has been quite a boost to the town, to the centre of Manchester, but I know there's 2 city crossings now, but I really do think it's about time that there was a third one. And it's been, I know, the Trafford Centre line has now opened, so that should be a good thing. But I really do feel now that a third crossing should be on the cards. Also, another thing I'd really like to see happen is basically the buses. It's about time that Diamond and other Stagecoach and other bus operators go to electric, because I reckon that will be a boost to the environment if that happened. All electric buses. And another thing I'd like to see happen is that it should have. Well, I basically think that the Metrolink should be extended even further out, because the Metrolink does get quite busy, and once we have that third crossing put in, city crossing put in, it should be right. Maybe take it down as far as Bolton, because transport connections between, all the way down, they're not that brilliant. Not that brilliant at all. Northern has been saying that it's going to put more trains on. Yeah. Come on, guys, get your acts together. Where things have been going, I think a real alternative is required. I think a tramway. I think with it being in Greater Manchester area, I really do think it's about time that the tramway was extended further out. I know it goes out to Rochdale and all that. I think it's about time that the tramway was extended even further. Because if that was done, it would give Northern some incentive to pull their socks up a little bit, give them a bit of competition. And that should really get things going, get things going, get a bit of competition going between Northern and Metrolink. Yeah, that's what I think about that situation. And I've been looking at what's been going on in Blackpool, and they're talking about building another new hotel, quite a large one actually, on the south end of the Blackpool, right down the bottom. If you go down the bottom end, they've sectioned it off for work to be done, because it's basically a mess. And a special message for boarding house owners and places like that. It's wakey time, because a lot of guest houses are basically not up to it. They're old and all that. I think they should be basically, a lot of them should be basically turned into flats, really, because they're not really fit for modern holidays, of the requirements of what visitors want. And you've also got Equality Act compliance and all that sort of thing. And it's not good. It's not good if you're in a wheelchair and you want to get in. It's not good. A lot of guest houses don't even have a stair lift for the guests to use. Because don't forget, in the UK now we have quite a large ageing population, and where things are going travel wise, you've got to make make the most of things. Like one of the major problems is that you can for the price you pay to go to Blackpool, say for a week, right? You could pay for 2 weeks in Tenerife. Yeah. You know, and you're guaranteed sunshine, you know. But if you go to like Blackpool, what's going to happen? It's going to pay it down with rain. And everybody's stuck inside. Because basically there's nothing there for them to, you know. You might as well sit at home, you know. So yeah, there's a few things that I'm bringing up on this conversation and just wittering really, to pass the time. There will be new places coming very soon, as soon as this situation is over. And like and subscribe, as they say. And I'm gonna go now. So it's 3, 2, 1, click.